Hello, Jeremy.
Hi, Jacqui.
Kirsty did exactly the same. Looked at me a bit daft and then, hi. So, you were in Beneath the Streets last year.
Yes, I was.
Beneath the Streets started as a training residency with Punch Drunk Enrichment. So what was it that made you want to be part of that training?
Well, I've worked with Hijinx, done some residencies before. I did the one with, what's their name? Frantic Assembly at the Unity Festival the year before, because I've always been interested in inclusivity in the arts and working inclusively. And when I heard they were doing one with Punch Drunk, and kind of mentioned it to a friend of mine who works in London, they were like, "Oh my god, it's Punch Drunk, you have to do it, I'll kill you if you don't do it." So that was pretty persuasive. I value my life, and so I signed up and applied to do the residency with Punch Drunk and Hijinx.
Excellent. So I think the process and the end result, the show, kind of blew everyone away, really. Yeah. I don't think anyone was expecting what actually happened. How was the experience for you?
It was really interesting. I mean, they were really... it was very much performer-focused facilitation, which I found very interesting. I mean, it wouldn't have happened without the Punch Drunk facilitators pushing everyone towards this common goal, but they were really interested in seeing how we as performers were inspired by the space we were going to be performing in. They took us down to explore it and kind of got us to write stories or come up with improvisations or gave us a theme. And then they kind of took this huge, intimidating amount of material and then kind of boiled it down a bit and then assigned it to people. And it was cool because you felt free to kind of create stuff, but also did, and you knew that it was all going to come together quite nicely.
And there were lots of different characters and little stories throughout Beneath the Streets that people could explore. Without giving too much away, tell us a bit about yours.
Well, in many ways, I was people's first introduction to the world of Beneath the Streets. I wouldn't say I wasn't the first performer they met, but I was the first performer, along with Matthew Purnell, who kind of gave them a bit of the story that we were hoping to tell and kind of set them up. Sort of like the audience was a little clockwork monkey. That's a really bad way to describe an audience. I'm sorry, audience. But it was mine and Matthew's job to wind that key so that they were ready to go set off and explore and kind of build up a bit of the excitement before they go in.
So Matthew is one of our academy students with a learning disability. How did you find being a double act with Mr. Purnell?
Brilliant. He's very, very funny. But he also keeps you on your toes. He can be a bit unpredictable sometimes, and the script was improvisational based, so sometimes he would throw in something that I had to react to, but it keeps him, it's a good test and it keeps you professional, which is a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun to work like that. It's very thrilling and exciting, and in some performances you're just doing, although every performance is usually different, you're kind of going through the same lines and the same motions every time, but due to the nature of the space we were performing with and the unique nature of our parts and double act, it was a very energetic and energising environment and partner to work with.
And now we're looking to do it again. You excited? You looking forward to it?
Yeah, totally. And you should be too!